Hey guys, welcome to our Brick Separator. Today we're going to be rating every single LEGO Modular up till 2021. So let's take a look at all these different tiers I have set up here. So amazing is going to be the best. Then you have great, good, okay, and then terrible being the worst. Just keep in mind that this list is subject to change over time as new modulars get released. And so don't take this as a definite list. I also don't own quite a few of these. I own some of the more recent ones, but I do not own every one, so keep that in mind as well. So we'll get started here. Cafe Corner. This is the first one they did, and this is definitely a good one. I like the hotel sign that they had on the side. The awnings looked great. A lot of the building I didn't really care too much for, but just the fact that it was, one of the first ones ever made is gotta get it up on the list pretty high. So it's not one of my least favorites at all. I think it's good. It's not as good as the other ones on the list that come later, at least in my opinion, but it is a good modular. Then we have Greengrocer down here. I believe this is the second one that was released, and this one's really good. Number one, because of the theme, and then number two is that just continue this line of modulars. But it has a similar awning to the Market Street, which is the next one, and I just like the fact that it's a grocery store. I like this bay window design on the right. I think that looks really good. The roof, I think, looks okay. It's a little bit more simple, but then again, for the time, it's pretty good. So I'm gonna fit this one a little higher. I think it's okay. It's not my favorite. I mean, trying to compare these to some of the other ones on the list, it's not up there for me. But yeah, so I may change that later on. We'll see. But then we have Market Street. And also none of these, this is completely unscripted and not edited in any way. So this is my first time actually looking at all these and making decisions on which ones are my favorite. So my list may change from that in the future. But so Market Street, same awning design. I love the stairs here. That's just amazing. It's like spiral staircase. That's really nice. One thing I don't like about this at all is the roof. It's like steps, like a stairs. It looks just kind of weird to me. I don't like that. I do like the lining. Looks like maybe a lion for like a gargoyle type of thing. It's like a statue decoration. So I don't know how I feel about this one. I mean, it's okay. I'll put that over there. I think the Greengrocer is a little bit better, in my opinion. But yeah, so then we get into Fire Brigade, and this is one I really like. I like the 1932 design on the top. I think that was really neat. I forget the particular reference for that, but there is some sort of reference to, something in LEGO's history, or something like that, along those lines. I don't remember at the moment. But I like the whole brick design that they had going for it. It's really cool. And, the way they did this, little fins on the side. I don't know what you call that, but it wraps around the corner of a building. That looks good. Also, is the first modular to have a vehicle. And the fire truck for that is pretty neat. The American flag is nice. The interior is pretty good in that too, so... That's a great one for me. It's really good. So that definitely, I think, deserves that spot on the list. Then we have the Grand Emporium, and this one is another really good one. I don't think it's as good as Fire Brigade, but it's definitely it doesn't disappoint. The big shop sign in front, I like that a lot. That looks neat. Billboard on the top was nice to see, a little change of pace, and it's just the size of it was good. It had 3 different floors, and it's basically like a shopping mall. So that was really cool to see all the different window displays in the bottom. So this is another one that I would say is great, but maybe put that right behind the Fire Brigade. So yeah, Fire Brigade's a little bit better than the Grand Emporium, in my opinion. But yeah, so you got Brick Bank over here on the left. This is one I regret not getting. I really liked this. Well, I didn't like it when it was announced, but over time it kind of grew on me, and I do regret not getting that. So yeah, so I guess let's talk a little bit more about that. I like the dry cleaning fin on the right. That was really cool, and the whole feature on the inside where you could like smuggle money into the bank. That was really neat. Yeah, so there's also like multiple ways to get in. There's coming from like the chimney at the top, I believe, and then yeah, there's a connection between the laundry place and the bank. So that was really neat. Also, it had the first time there's like these gray ingot pieces that I previously used for, I think, gold, like a bar of gold. So that was interesting use of pieces. The windows are really nice with this sand green. So I mean that's a really good module like that. I don't know if it's amazing. Debate whether put that in amazing or great. I guess I'll put it in amazing for now. It might go down in a little bit. We should keep going through these. I didn't get Pet Shop. It's another one I wish I got. Really neat. It's like that. The first one had the two separate buildings actually split apart. I like that feature a lot. That was really smart. So it could fill in some of the gaps in your city, or a shelf wherever you're making your modular city. But yes, so that's a really good one. Pet Shop is just I really like pets and animals just in general. So Pet Shop is something that's interesting to me, and you don't see that in LEGO every day. And then the building on the left is kind of like an apartment building, so that one's pretty neat. Also with like the bay window and interior of that with people moving in. It was pretty nice. But yeah, so that one I think, yeah, I'll put that in great. It's a little bit below amazing. It's right on the edge of being either. So then you have the town hall over here, and this one also uses the lettering design, brick built lettering, similar to the Fire Brigades from 1891. I don't know if that one had a reference or not. I'm not too sure on that. But just the whole town hall is really cool. I believe it's still the tallest modular ever made. Don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% confident with that, but I'm pretty sure. But the columns at the bottom are really nice. The whole like bottom part like this with the I don't know what you call it, but it's like the overhang is really cool. The steps leading up to that is nice. Had like an elevator in the back, I believe, which is really cool. Like that was awesome to see. Uses like garage door panels in the top for like the skylight, and that was really amazing too. Had a bell on the top, so that was a really good set. I still don't think it's an amazing, but I'll put that in great right behind the pet shop. Then we get into the one that's brand new for this year, the police station. And I'm not too sure about this one, honestly. I like the idea of the police station. I feel like that's something that had to be done. And I'm surprised that it took them this long to actually do one. But I don't know. It has like these weird buildings on the side, and they're very skinny, and it kind of looks a little weird to me. Like you can't. There's supposed to be like this green one behind here. You can just barely see it peeking out. But that just shows how thin it is. You can't look at it from the side without that disappearing. So definitely the thinness of those two buildings are a little strange. I like the building in the middle. The building in the middle is nicer, police station. The interior was really good for that. Donut shop is pretty good. It's nothing amazing, but it's fine. But definitely the buildings on the side, just how skinny they are, I don't like. You know, it's just a little bit weird to me. But yeah, so the interior of that was really good. I like the mug shot thing you could take the pictures of the guys, and then you can also do the there's like that board where like they're trying to figure stuff out. I don't know what you can call it. It's like some detective work in that. So that was pretty neat. So this is the only one I don't know. It's not. I feel like it's better than Greengrocer, but it's not better than Cafe Corner. Cafe Corner is above that for me. So yeah, we'll go on to the next one. This is the bookshop. So this one's along the lines of like the old style buildings. It's kind of a new series they've been doing. Police station, the diner, and the bookshop, I believe, are all part of that same style. The bookshop is actually, I think, my favorite of the different designs they've done for that theme, sub-theme. And like the pet shop, it's split in two. So you could display them separately or swap the way they're arranged. That was really nice. It had this birch tree, which looked really cool. You know, it had a lot of like Technic used in that. It's just like a really cool use of parts. Obviously a bookstore is a really cool idea because you don't see that a lot with Lego. But yeah, so I believe it's another like apartment building on the right. The stairway to get up to that was pretty good. They also had a basement built under that, which is crazy. How they fit space there. You couldn't put a minifigure standing up, which is a little bit of a letdown, but it's still, you know, good they could do anything at all for that. So that one's pretty good, and I'm gonna put that one a bit higher in the list than Police Station. It's buried in Cafe Corner. I should say it's a smidge better than the Grand Emporium. Is it better than Fire Brigade? Yeah, I think it's better than Fire Brigade, but I wouldn't put it up any higher than that. I think Town Hall and Pet Shop were better. But yeah, so then there's Palace Cinema, which is, again, another one I really wish I had bought. Just the whole, like, it's basically a movie theater, and that's just amazing. There's so many cool things about this. It's kind of like a Chinese theater design. How it's made. The roof was just incredible. Like, that's just really well done there. And the like the way that peaks at the top, I like that. The whole sign in front was really good. It had a palace and the movie that's playing in the front. Then it had all these little advertisements on the outside for different movies playing. One of those was the Brick Separator. I like that one a lot. But yeah, so this was really good. The interior was amazing. It was a little empty. It could have put more in there, but I still think it was really good for what it was. And then it also came with the car for the actress to be a part of that, be in there. So that was a really good, nice set. So yeah, this one's amazing for me. That's really good. Wish I had bought that, but then again, I wasn't really able to afford expensive sets at the time. So you gotta do what you gotta do. But this is the detective's office, and this one is really amazing. I don't know why I didn't buy it. I had a chance to get this when it was $100, and regularly it goes for about $160. And I passed it up because, again, that was in the time where I couldn't really afford these hundreds of dollars on these sets. So that one was a bit of a pain to look back on, because now that set goes for like $250 sealed. and you know, just goes up from there. So it's kind of rough. I didn't get that, but this set was just amazing. Like, had the barbershop on the right, had a fin build in the middle, but it's still part of the other building, so I wasn't too bothered by that, even though it was quite thin. The pool area in this was just incredible. Like, underneath the detective's office where that was, like, that was really neat to see. And the sign for that was really good. Then the detective's office was in this part of the building, and detective's office was pretty nice too. Had the really cool like water tower on the roof. That was awesome to see. Had like the Unikitty tails made for the roof in gray. That very nice part usage there. And it also had this feature where like you could smuggle cookies through here, and I believe it was cookies, and like a barrel. You could like go underneath the building, and then like through the alleyway, and then like just like a crazy feature. Like, it opened up a wardrobe on the inside, and then it came out. So it was very very impressive function, and just the build just looks so nice for that. So that one's instant amazing for me. That's up here at the top compared to these other ones. Just a really good overall great set. Then the diner. So this one was one a lot of people really liked. I thought it was good. I didn't think it was terrible by any means. Not even okay. It was good. It just the style of it, you know, the old themes. I just not too much of a fan of that compared to some of the other stuff they're doing, which I just thought looked a lot better. Also had a car in that, like older looking car. But yeah, so the diner, like letters, was nice in that. You know, the interior is really cool. I like that. It just looks kind of boring to me, to be honest. So this wasn't too much to it. So I'm gonna put this at good, just above the police station there. And then Parisian restaurant, which some of you may know, this is my favorite modular. It's just so amazing. Like, the architecture is up top is crazy with the clamshells and the croissant pieces used there. It's like the trellis on the top there, if like the greenery growing over it was nice. All the lights, just all like the chains and stuff that go around here at the bottom. And the awning that goes over this is cool. The menu, like the roof, how it had like the different ridges to it, like the different heights and of slopes. Had like the painter's fin in the roof there too. That was nice. The kitchen looked amazing. That, like, I think that's the best interior for a modular building. Just that kitchen there is really good. But yeah, so this one's definitely my favorite, and it's above the detective's office there. And then we have Corner Garage, which this was one of the newest ones. Also in that older style. Had the tow truck, which was nice, and it was like a repair shop of sorts. Really neat to see that. It had like a lift in it that could be done. It had like a vet too, I believe, on the second floor. But that was just it was a good one. You know, I almost got it, but in the end they decided to pass on it. So I put this maybe a smidge. Maybe I think it's a little bit above the diner for me. I feel like that and the diner are pretty much at the same level for me of how much I like them. Then this was the assembly square, the biggest modular with like 4,002 pieces or something. And this is a set I do own, and this was to celebrate the 10-year anniversary of modulars. And it kind of incorporated little bits and pieces from every one that they had done in the past, which I thought was a really cool thing. A lot of people thought it was just like kind of a re-release sets of sorts, where you just kind of incorporated designs into this. But it had the like the brick design from the the detective's office and the fire brigade. It had the greengrocer style building here. The top of this looked like the Grand Emporium. Similar architecture and colors there. Cafe corner style building at the bottom with the cafe sign and stuff. The bakery, I don't know if that was based off of anything. I don't really, not too sure about that, but it was a really cool looking. It was probably my favorite room of the whole place. Maybe a little bit behind the Lego fans apartment at the top, but that was definitely a really good one. I had like a dentist's office here, which is nice. Like a dance studio with like instruments and things in there. So that was a really nice modular, and even though a lot of people didn't like it too much, it's definitely one of my favorites. So I'm gonna put that one right here in front of Brick Bank. And so that was the last one. So I think we were all done with the list. Not too sure if I want to change. I think this Amazins here is pretty much appropriate for what I think there. I think that's good. Great. I think that's just about right. The Grand Emporium might be a little better than the Fire Brigade. I'll put that in front of the Fire Brigade. Change that up right there. And the cafe corner is definitely, I think that one stays there. Then the corner garage, diner, those are about same level. Police station, I still think it's just in the okay. I don't think any of these are terrible, so I'll keep that how it is. Then you have Greengrocer and Market Street, which Market Street I still think is my least favorite. It's just not, kind of plain to me. I just really can't get past that roof design at the top. It's not very strange to me. It's also like they only use half the base plate. The second half of the base plate was, I don't even know what is that exactly? I've never seen a review of the set. I don't know what that was. Maybe it was like a garden or something. If anyone knows that in the comments, they could write that. Be very happy to know what that was. But yeah, so this is, at least for now, this is my list of all the modulars. And there's definitely been some awesome modulars over years, and I'm looking forward to what comes up in the future. I mean, there's definitely a lot more it could do. Like, I don't know if they've done a Lego store one. Would be neat. Do something like that. I'd be interested to see that. There's definitely a lot more you could do, so looking forward to it. And if you like today's video, check out some of the other ones here on the Brick Separator. See you soon.